All right, fellas. So, moving on to the next subject, let's talk about Juvenile song Vax That Thing Up. So,
Dear
for those
goodness.
of you who are unaware, Juvenile, yes, I'm talking about Juvie. You a big fine woman, won't you back that thing? I'm talking about
The slow motion dude, huh?
Juvenile, slow
Yeah.
motion for me, and all of that. I'm talking about New Orleans Juvenile, Cash Money, back in the day, Juvenile
Hey, baby.
has recently released a song called Vax That Thing Up. And for those of you who don't know, and where have you been hiding if you don't know? But Vax That Thing Up is a play on the song that Juvenile had called Back That Thing Up, right? It was like the official theme song of 99, I think it was when it came out.
More than 99 and
And
2000.
exactly. Like when the
Cash money.
99, when that part comes on, like women just start naturally dancing. Like
Yep.
that's how serious it is, right?
Yes, indeed.
So he has recently, I don't even want to call it like redone. Like I don't even know what the appropriate word for it is because I actually find it disrespectful.
Remix.
Yeah, okay, there we go. He has remixed that song to create one called Vax That Thing Up. And it is atrocious. I'm just gonna throw that in there. But anyway, our official question is Juvenile's song Vax That Thing Up an insult to Black people's intelligence? And so this question for me was very interesting because I looked at it a few ways. So for those of you who first of all haven't seen it, please go do so. It is all over line everywhere. It's about a minute plus long. I think it's like a minute and 50 something seconds long. So it's not the full length of the song, the old song. It does have Manny Fresh in it as well. Manny Fresh came back for it. It doesn't have Wayne, of course, or any of the other ones, BG and whoever else made an appearance.
Because BG would never
But
be on that track whatsoever.
right.
Lil Wayne probably and
Exactly.
whatnot. But yeah, not
Yeah.
BG. That's the homie right there.
Right. Yeah. It's disrespectful for a lot of ways. But so anyway, when I looked at this question, I thought about, what was the intent supposed to be behind the video? I think that for me, the answer is yes, that is not only offensive and an insult to our intelligence, but furthermore, it speaks to the stereotypes that certain other powers to that be, for lack of a better term, view us as. Um, it was fucking ridiculous. Like there is no politically correct way for me to put this. First of all, that's not our thing here at The Good, the Bad, and the Truth. Secondly, it doesn't apply for this topic. The video was fucking trash. Basura.
Asura.
Bullshit.
Yay!
like
That's some bullshit.
like it was
I was
just it
waiting
was
for it. I was just
malarkey.
waiting for it.
Yes, it was just whack. It was whack for so many reasons. The concept was whack. The fact that they really thought that they were going to appeal to Black people by remixing this song and talking about getting vaccinated is absolutely atrocious. Now, first of all, I'm someone who happens to feel that whether or not someone is vaccinated is no one's fucking business but the person who got vaccinated. Because here's my thing: if
Correct.
you're someone who believes that everyone should get vaccinated and so you got vaccinated, if you got vaccinated, doesn't it mean you're safe from the people who didn't? So why do you care? Why are
Black.
you concerned about what someone else did or did not do? If you're vaccinated, isn't the idea that technically you're fucking safe from everyone who didn't get vaccinated? So why are you in people's business? I actually find it ridiculous that people are asking other people whether they got vaccinated or not. And so I think it doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't even connect. But for this video to even exist, for Juvenile to have just the unmitigated goal to put this shit out is so beyond offensive to me that I can't even articulate it the way that I want to. Like, there's so many things wrong with this shit. First of all, that's the song you chose to use. And I get it, it's an easy one to switch out the words, right? And again,
He could
I
have
am
used slow
not
motion though. For
right.
real.
I mean, there was a lot of it, in my opinion, there was just a lot of ill thinking that went behind this. Right. I'm going to, just give Juvie the benefit of the doubt because I've always appreciated him and been a fan of him, that perhaps there was like a decent paycheck with this. Not saying that he should have sold out for a paycheck, but I'm just trying to come up with different reasons that this bullshit was released. Like anything that makes an ounce of sense, because this shit doesn't make sense to me. The video is whack. The message is whack. People have the right to do whatever the fuck they want, whichever way they go, whether they choose to be vaccinated or they don't. No one has any right to deter someone one way or the other. And so for me, this shit just doesn't mesh. And it's just that simple for me. So for the specific question, is Juvenile's song "Vax That Thing Up" an insult to Black people's intelligence? I say it's an insult to Black people's intelligence. It's a offensive. It's malarkey. It's basura, and it's bullshit because that song was whack as hell
I
anyway.
like the word malarkey.
Trash.
Yes, trash, basura, malarkey, like all of it was whack. If you were going to try to placate to Black people with this bullshit, you should have done a much better job than this whack ass shit. That's my opinion. It was trash. So
You need to go back to the 99 and 2000 and think about what
I
he did.
mean, it was just, and did you see the video? Like the video was just, I can't.
I saw it.
I just really can't even on it.
I
But
burned my eyes out. That's how bad it was.
I mean, it was just the worst. But those are my thoughts on it. I'm going to throw it to Mr. PAT to speak on the matter. What say you, sir?
Vax that thing up. Man, oh man. I mean, it's like, what the fuck? Like, that's
Right.
that's really my think is.
Ain't gonna lie,
like,
I'm done. I'm done with Juvenile after this point. I don't know if I can
like,
listen to slow motion anymore.
I'm just like when I heard about it, and when I saw the video, I was just like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, like what is
the same thing that went over my head? The same thing.
Like, what is this shit? And like, for real, like I was a fan of Juvenile. Like, I remember when
Big fan.
I remember when Back That Ass came out. Like, I remember, actually it originally came out in 98, I believe, but it blew up in 99.
That's true.
But because 400 Degrees actually 400 Degrees his first album, I want to say, or his first mainstream album, which I had, came out in 1998. And that song was on there, and it was called Back That Ass Up. But then fast forward to 1999, and they called it Back That Thing Up because they put it on the radio and they put it on TV. So of course, they couldn't say ass on TV back then or whatever. So they changed the ass part to Thang, so it's back that thing up. Anyway, the song blew up in '99, huge, one of the biggest club songs out there. You know, you want to see women's booty shake, you know, you just throw that song on, and you know it's a rap. You know, as we all know, it's a classic.
That's true, because I when that song came out, sorry to cut you off, PAT, but when that song definitely came out, like I literally went to the club and I ain't never seen ass shake the way it's supposed to be shaking though. And yeah, I saw a lot of things that I wasn't supposed to see, but I did see it, and it was damn sure because of that song. But
Oh yeah,
I just want to let everybody know that. But
yeah,
you can
I mean
continue.
that's the booty shaking anthem right there. So
That is true.
One of the top booty shaking anthems.
Absolutely.
That is true.
So you know, I mean, yeah, you know, so for him to even do this shit, I'm like, dude, like what the fuck? But to answer the question directly, to just answer that part.
I feel like this is gonna be a very hard question to keep asking. I'm just saying.
Vax that thing up is most certainly an insult to Black people's intelligence. I'm not going to go into the whole pro-vax or anti-vax thing because I already know social media is on their Orwellian shit, and I don't want this commentary to be taken down.
The thought police.
Right. So we know the thought police are out there. We know social media, all you fucking social media you know, dictators out there and puppet masters and shit. We know you're out there listening, and you know, I don't want this to be taken down because we know that y'all want to thought police and you know anything even related to the vaccine. You want to, you know, try to, you know, insert your authority. You want to try to assert your authority. So I'm not going to get into that part, the whole vax, pro-vax, anti-vax thing. I'll speak on the song and what it looks like. Supposedly, we've been hearing that not enough Black people have been vaccinated, but really not enough people, at least from what I've been hearing, have been vaccinated. However, I think it says a lot when a remix to one of the biggest songs in 1999 is encouraging people to go get vaccinated. Not only was the song remixed, but the video is a typical booty shaking rap video. A dating app by the name of BLK aired the video on their YouTube channel. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know what the whole plan or what the thought process was, and I don't know. I don't even know if I care, but you know, it seems like they figured that this would be a way to get more Black people vaccinated. Basically, this would be the way to do it because that's what Black people like so much: ass shaking music. Apparently, we're supposed to be dumb enough to listen to a rap song and then go get the shot right after.
Hell no, not me.
Right. I mean, as we already established, when it comes to the top booty shaking songs ever, Back That Ass Up is arguably that. It's a classic club anthem, and it's a guarantee that once that song comes on, we will see some twerking. I don't know why Juvenile thought doing this remix was a good idea. The last thing that hip hop needs is a remake of a classic, a really bad remake at that. That's something that hip hop doesn't need. Really, the world doesn't need that. I mean, it's just crazy when you think about it. And you're remixing this particular song and using it to try to encourage people to get vaccinated. Like I said before, I was a fan of Juvenile and the rest of Cash Money back in their heyday. But Juvenile, brother, This is not a good look. I
Hell
mean,
no.
if I could speak to you directly, man to man, you know, I have no ill feelings towards you. This is no disrespect, but this is just not a good look. It's
Hell
not a good
no.
look. So it seems like when it comes to this vaccine, all of the stops are being pulled out in order to get more people to go get it.
I agree.
You know, because not too long ago, Shake Shack, the one up in New York, was offering free French fries for people who would get the shot. Washington State was offering weed to people who would get the jab.
You gotta be fucking
Yep.
weed?
Yes, weed, marijuana. Yep.
Did you say the jab?
Yeah, that's code word now.
Yeah, that's
you
the
can't say
code.
vaccine.
Right.
The jab is the code
right.
word now.
So I'm gonna say shot and jab. I'm gonna say it interchangeably, but
Bruh, that is so funny. Okay.
But yeah,
Go get
marijuana.
your jab. That's all they say.
Yeah. So yep, the jab. But yeah, up in Washington State, they were offering free marijuana. Free marijuana. So in other states, there were offers for free Krispy Kreme donuts, free Uber and Lyft rides, free beer.
Also, not to cut you off, PAT, but Uber was actually not just offering free rides, but they were offering free rides so you can go get your jab and whatnot.
Right. That's yep. That's what it was for. Free Uber and Lyft rides to go get the jab. Free, like I said before, free beer, free Girl Scout cookies, free hot dogs, free Target gift card, and the list goes on. The link to the article that lists
also
all of
lotteries also too. Lotteries.
Yeah, I heard about the lotteries too. So yeah, the link to the article that lists all of these incentives will be in the description.
Yeah, Maryland's already had I think 2 winners. Chicago just had their first winner 3 days ago and whatnot.
Yeah, free lottery tickets. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's just free a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, it's just crazy to me how the powers that be would jump through all of these hoops just to get people to take the jab.
Oh, sorry to also cut you off, PAT. There was also a dude who if he got the jab, he would get a lesser jail sentence, by the way. Just saying.
I believe that. I'm pretty sure, you know. Yeah. I believe that.
What? I'm sorry. So you said guy committed a crime. Crime has a certain amount of jail time. He was instructed he'll get less jail time if he takes the vaccination shot.
Yeah. If he takes the jab, yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even going.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Let me just wrap this up because when you think about this shit, it's really fucking insane. But yeah. So in order to get, so they figured in order to get more Black people to go get vaxxed, basically they came up with this bright idea to remake a classic song for the club into a song that encourages getting the jab. This is coming from the people who obviously pull the strings. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue twisted because this is just, it's like kind of mind boggling when you really think about all this.
I feel you.
Yeah, the people who pull the strings figured this was such a great idea. The people who come up with these ideas must really think Black people as a group is just plain stupid. Rather than educate the target audience on why they should get vaccinated, they figured a rap song would somehow be the magic necessary to make Black people just go get the jab. You know, since we're all about rap music, we're all about rap music, twerking, and engaging in buffoonery. Yeah, let's put out this song, and yeah, that'll make them go get the jab. So yeah, this is just not a good look. This is just really not a good look. It's funny, and I mean it's funny in like a comical way, and it's funny like in a just a real unfortunate way, for lack of a better phrase. Now, to just really wrap what I'm gonna say up, I just want to say that I know we are not stupid enough to fall for this shit. I'm gonna just end it right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for sharing. All right, E-Man, I'm going to go ahead and throw it to you to wrap us up. What say you, sir?
I hope, like, I just hope that people are not that stupid to, to go get the jab after this, like,
I really hope so
debacle
too.
of this shambles of a song. But yeah, before I get into my thought and whatnot, you know, before I even go in and whatnot, before I go in, you know, I put it like this, BG was like one of the dopest dudes, you know, that I feel one of the dopest rappers I know out there in Louisiana, and he's a dope dude in my eyes.
I
And
was a
like,
fan of BG too.
yeah, big fan. Mm. Juvenile, huge fan. You know what I'm saying? Like huge fan and whatnot. It was a huge fan to the point where I told everybody Lil Wayne was some shit, and and that's something I always ride with. So anybody can fight me on that, but yeah, Lil Wayne was always shit in my eyes and whatnot. Even when he went solo, he was still shit and everything. He was like the toilet bowl with the shit inside of it and whatnot. But let me continue. But yo, I had a lot of respect for you, not just because you made one of the best booty shaking like anthems and whatnot. I would say because of that song, I've had a lot of good dances because of you. That song has it made the 99 and 2000 dope, even though it came out in 98, but you know, you know, you made middle school and high school house parties lit because of that song. But then you you took a check and just ruined the whole motherfucking thing. You know what? And you ain't just ruined it. You went into a lane and an avenue you had no business doing. You know? Yeah. Just like how, the thought police say, you know, hopefully your video probably I hope it got shut down because of the simple fact that is medical information, by the way, and whatnot. And please tell me if someone told me that was medical information, I'd be like, man, that shit just needs to be burning on fire and everything. Because that was horrible and whatnot. You know? It's just things like this that makes me question all y'all. I'm sitting here like, yo, Juvenile, when you on Wildin' Out, and I'm thinking Nick Cannon probably dropped you a huge check. What in the world made you feel you doing this song? I can't even say song. Remix, by the way. Let me say remix. Where you were going, I wouldn't say when. I can't even say like, I don't know what you were pushing it for, but you fucked up. Like, come on, man. Like you really fucked up. Like you really did. You know? You didn't sit here and think about, I don't care how big that check was. Did you really sit here and think about what you were really doing? Like really? I don't think so. Then the nerve of you bringing your tag along partner and whatnot, Manny Fresh and whatnot, because knowing you needed your stupid DJ to come out there to make sure everything worked out well. And look what you guys did. You know? You didn't just ruin the song. You fucked up and whatnot. Literally fucked up.
real quick. I just want to add something real quick. So yeah, we all think this was just not a good look. I would also add that this is something that could taint his legacy. And I know
I agree.
that might be a bold statement to make, but I'm just like, bruh, you had, I mean, you have a classic, you have one of the biggest songs, one of the biggest booty shaking songs ever that everybody gets down to across, different races,
World.
all over the world, and putting something out like backs that thing up, bruh. Yeah, I think honestly, yeah, man, you're tainting your legacy. I'm gonna just say that.
I'm fine. You saying, and I'm going to agree with you behind it. You fucked up and whatnot. Literally, you know. Like I don't even know. I don't even want to listen to slow. I don't even want to listen to no more of your music right now. That's how bad it is and whatnot. Cause you stepped in something you wasn't supposed to and whatnot. You know. Well, because you made that song, you think everyone in New Orleans about to get vaccinated? You know what I'm saying? Talking about vax that ass up, man. Are you fuck? I, man, I just feel like I need to be like a pimp and put like baby powder in my hand and just slap you like 2 times and whatnot, man. Like you can't be messing up the game. Like I, I don't know. Like are the checks that big to do something this like the range and whatnot? You know, and for me, I tell you, I am anti-vax. I don't care what anybody says because basically that's what I am and whatnot. You can fight me on it, but that's what I am. But the thing about with me is I don't fight people towards what decisions that you want to make for yourself. But
Remember,
don't come over here and talking to me like I need to do this because you did that. I'm like, nah, buddy, it's not working that way. I
remember,
don't care.
social media thought police is out there.
Mm-hmm. Because the thought police, yeah, like I said, like PH, the thought police think they're going to keep running everything. You're not running shit in anything. I'm letting everybody know. The thought police, y'all think y'all tough. Y'all not tough at all. You know? It's so bad to the point that people are getting confused now. You know? Yeah? People are starting to question the people they are listening to. You know? Who they thought they were good people. But now it seems like everything's for a check. Because I can tell everyone like this, right? I'm still paying for water. Mm-hmm. I'm still paying for food. You know? I'm still paying for gas in my car. You know? I'm still paying for all the necessities I need and bills and whatnot. But you're telling me if I get the jab, oh my goodness, the whole universe just opens up, or is that the Matrix is talking? Man, I can go get free donuts. Man, I can go enter a lotto that's up to like $1 million. You know? Yeah. Oh man, I can get free fries, free burgers. Panera's over here giving people, free bagels and whatnot. You know? I'm sitting over here like, what in the fuck? Yeah, I'm still paying for water. But because I get this job, I get so many incentives now. That's what it is. So we're validating a job. That's what we're doing. We're validating something that came out in 9 months. We're literally incentivizing something. So it's not even about going back to normal or to what type of normal we're going back to. It's the simple fact is y'all willing to do anything to go harm yourself for a little bit of temporary freedom. Well, I want to say temporary freedom. I would say more temporary enjoyment. That lust of enjoyment and whatnot. That which I miss where I can go everywhere I please without worrying about this. The whole temporary stuff and whatnot. Why don't you feel like agreeing with people who know what they're talking about so you can stand up for something so we can get everything back moving again? No, you guys want to wait for people to do what you've done that nobody want else to do. Like, I don't know what else to say, but the shit is getting sickening and whatnot. You know? And I hope you I can't even I have nothing more to say, man, that you ruin your own legacy and whatnot. You know? You know what went in the back of my mind? And this might sound crazy, right? Say if something would happen to you and if he dies, right? You know what I think the news are gonna say? They will say rapper from New Orleans, Juvenile, has died unknown cause, disease. Who made the song vax that ass up and whatnot? You know? I'm like, that's what you get for messing around with silly ass shit. And that's what you get. Because if that's the song that they're gonna reference for you, if some like towards like your obituary and whatnot, then nigga, that's on you and whatnot. That is definitely on you. You know, and just to end my thought on this, Juvenile, you fucked up. You fucked up to the point that you can't come back from. You know, I don't care how big that check is and whatnot. You know, that you're going along with the same people out here incentivizing something that doesn't need to be incentivized. Huh? You know, you should be better than that. You know, because if anybody's that stupid to listen to Juvenile over that stupid song, you're not just putting your life in danger. You're harming yourself for something that he's not going to even do to himself and whatnot. Like, come on, man. Like, who's that stupid and who's that deranged to go listen to a song and be like, you know what? Since Juvenile said I should go do it, damn it, you know what? I'm gonna go into that pharmacy and I'm gonna get it done and whatnot. Anybody who thinks like that, you are losing your goddamn mind and you probably need to go get checked out, you know? And I'm ending my thoughts from there because I feel like the more I keep talking about this and whatnot, just makes it so goddamn shameful and whatnot. So goddamn shameful. My
All
goodness.
righty. Well, thank you for sharing, sir. Appreciate your thoughts on that.